The movie begins with a girl named Claire, who has a special power. She can enter anyone's mind and see everything about them. One day, a client comes to her for therapy. Claire uses her power and enters his mind to understand his past. Inside his memories, she reaches his school days. She sees the child sitting in class, and then she notices his notebook where the word "help" was written. Suddenly, Claire finds herself inside a teacher's room, where she sees that the teacher had locked the little boy inside a small cage. Claire tells the boy to come out of the cage and run away, but just then, the teacher attacks her. Still, Claire tries to convince the boy that he must escape. At the same time, Claire's daughter Jordan wakes her up, pulling her out of the client's mind. Claire tells the client that during his school years, his teacher treated him very badly, and that trauma is still inside his mind. After the client leaves, Jordan asks Claire what had happened. But before Claire can answer, someone knocks on the door. Jordan opens the door and sees a little girl standing outside. She looks terrified, and her hands are covered with burn marks. The girl says that a woman who is a friend of her mother gave her Claire's address and told her that Claire could help. The woman was also once Claire's patient. The girl adds that she can see a dangerous creature that no one else can see. Hearing this, Jordan gets scared and asks where the creature is right now. The girl, trembling, says, "It's standing right behind you." Jordan turns around but sees nothing. Just then, Claire comes out of her room and she actually sees the creature, which frightens her. At the same moment, the girl's father, Randall, arrives. He takes his daughter away, saying they don't need anyone's help. After they leave, Jordan tells her mother that they must help the girl. But Claire refuses, saying the creature she saw was extremely powerful and dangerous and they cannot fight it. Jordan insists that she'll investigate alone. That night, she searches online for the woman's name the little girl mentioned. She finds the address. Later, while Jordan is asleep, she dreams about her childhood. She sees a ladder next to her closet. As she approaches it, she suddenly wakes up, realizing it was only a dream. The next morning, she goes alone to the woman's house. Jordan asks the woman about the little girl. The woman tells her that the girl's mother recently died, and since then, the father and daughter hardly ever leave their home. She also mentions that when she once visited their house, she saw strange marks on the girl's hands and thought the girl might be mentally disturbed. That's why she gave them Claire's number. She also gives Jordan the father's business card, which has their home address. Meanwhile, Claire calls her friend at the police station. She explains that the client who came earlier had a teacher who abused him, and she saw it in his memories. She gives the teacher's name and asks the police to keep watch. The officer knows Claire's instincts never go wrong, so he immediately orders surveillance. Claire then sketches the creature she saw with the little girl and wonders what kind of monster it could be. On the other side, Jordan arrives at the girl's house. She hears footsteps coming from the basement. When she checks again, Randall appears behind her. He asks why she is outside his house. Jordan says she came to meet his daughter. Randall recognizes her and angrily says that he does not want therapy for his child and that she should leave immediately. But stubborn Jordan doesn't listen. After Randall goes inside, she sneaks into the house and starts investigating. She finds the family's old photographs. As she explores further, she discovers a hidden door. Shocked, she opens it and finds the little girl inside. The girl tells Jordan, "Leave now or I'll eat you." Jordan is confused and unable to understand what she means. Suddenly, Randall attacks her from behind, knocking her unconscious. Back home, Claire tries calling Jordan, but no one answers. Just then, the same woman calls Claire and tells her that Jordan visited her and then went to Randall's house. Hearing this, Claire immediately heads there. Jordan wakes up tied to a chair. She sees a badly burned woman lying nearby. Randall enters the room and demands her phone's password. Jordan cries and begs him to let her go, saying she can help his daughter. But Randall says no one can help his daughter because she is connected to a demon, one that is always hungry and can only survive by eating human flesh. He says the demon is bonded to his daughter and cannot be removed by anyone. Jordan says her mother has seen the creature and might be able to help. Hearing this, Randall calls his daughter inside and tells her to feed the demon since it must be hungry. The girl walks toward Jordan, puts her hand on Jordan's shoulder and says the demon needs to eat. Suddenly, the demon's arms emerge from her body and grab Jordan. Her arms start burning as the demon drinks her blood. Randall finally stops his daughter and says,
That's enough. Then he breaks Jordan's phone and goes outside to set something up near his vehicle. Just then, Randall's daughter arrives and secretly steals his flask. She goes to Jordan, helps her, and says, "Please don't tell my dad." When Randall sees that his flask is missing from the car, he immediately understands that this must be his daughter's doing. Before he can reach Jordan, she manages to free herself. She also frees the other woman and starts taking her away. But suddenly, Randall arrives and points a gun at them. At that moment, Randall's daughter comes forward and tells her father that Jordan is innocent and he should let her go. But suddenly, the woman they rescued attacks Randall. In the chaos, a shot is accidentally fired. The bullet hits Randall's daughter straight in the chest, and she tragically dies on the spot. Right then, the creature leaves the daughter's body and enters Jordan. Terrified, Jordan runs away from the place while Randall breaks down crying beside his daughter's body. Jordan's mother reaches the location with the police while Randall runs away crying and escapes in his car. The next morning, Claire arrives at the police station and asks, "What did you find inside the house?" The officers tell her that they found many dead bodies. Randall had been doing this for years, not just recently, and among the bodies was his daughter's corpse as well. Meanwhile, 2 police officers are interrogating Jordan. She explains everything that happened to her, but suddenly, Jordan sees the same strange creature again and screams in terror. The officers are shocked, not understanding why she is behaving this way. Outside, Jordan runs to her mother and hugs her tightly. Claire finally understands that her daughter needs her help urgently. Claire calls Jordan downstairs and says, "I'm ready to begin your therapy session." She also tells her neighbor, "While I'm doing the session, if anything seems wrong, wake me up immediately so we can escape the dream." As soon as Claire places her hand on Jordan's forehead, she sees Jordan sitting outside the house in the dream world. Claire quickly brings her inside. The house is extremely dark. When Claire tries to go upstairs, the creature suddenly appears and grabs her hand, burning her skin. In the real world, the neighbor sees Claire's hand burning too, so she slaps her swiftly, pulling her out of the dream. After this, Claire realizes that the creature has now fully entered her daughter. Claire puts Jordan to sleep and tells her neighbor, "Stay here and watch over her. I have to take care of something important." She rushes to the hospital where Randall's wife had once been admitted. Claire's client, the nurse, also works there. Claire asks him for information about the deceased girl's mother. He agrees and explains, "When the child's mother was admitted as a patient, the doctor treating her suddenly became extremely terrified and ran out of the hospital without looking back." Claire goes to meet that doctor. He tells her that the patient was very strange. Her eyes had turned completely white, her skin had started burning, and when he approached her, she told him she could see terrifying things. Suddenly, his own wrist began burning too, and he ran away in fear. He even shows Claire his burned hand. Meanwhile, Jordan again dreams of her childhood, walking through her house, when suddenly the creature's shadowy tentacles grab her. She wakes up in fear and tries to find her mother, but the creature follows her everywhere. Just then, Randall kidnaps Jordan and takes her away. He has dug a pit to bury her alive. Jordan asks, "Why are you doing this?" Randall replies that the creature left his daughter's body and transferred into her. If the creature remains hungry, it will die, so he wants to bury her so that the creature won't kill anyone else and will feed only on her. Randall buries Jordan halfway in the ground and then goes to the police station to surrender himself. Claire is there too, demanding to know where her daughter is, but Randall refuses to say anything. The police take him into custody. Claire begs her detective friend to let her talk to Randall. He refuses at first, saying it is against protocol. But then he learns that the teacher Claire complained about earlier, who harmed children, was actually arrested. Seeing that Claire was right, he allows her to meet Randall. Claire asks Randall again, "Where is my daughter?" He still refuses to talk, so Claire uses her psychic ability, places her hand on his head, and enters his memory. She sees the forest and discovers that Jordan is buried there. She immediately grabs her car keys and leaves with her neighbor. The detective and his team follow them. Meanwhile, the creature continues torturing Jordan because it is hungry. It burns her body repeatedly. Claire and her neighbor arrive and start digging. They see the creature still near Jordan. Claire tells her neighbor, "Distract the police, I need to kill this creature fast." Claire places her hand on Jordan's head and enters her mind again. Inside, she sees her daughter terrified. The creature grabs her by the neck in the mind world. Claire touches its head and enters the creature's mind. Inside the creature's mind, the world is dark, terrifying, and extremely dangerous. Jordan is also trapped there. From the top of a staircase, she sees her mother and the creature and realizes we're inside its memory. Claire sees the creature sitting on a demonic throne. It growls, "I am starving." Claire replies, "I'm going to kill you." The creature suddenly disappears and attacks from behind, but Jordan stabs the creature in the head with a dagger. Claire also slashes it, cutting it into pieces. The creature finally dies. Both mother and daughter escape the creature's mind instantly.
The police see Claire and lift them out of the pit, pulling them back into the real world. Both mother and daughter burst into tears, finally relieved that the nightmare is over. They hug each other tightly, and with that, the movie's story ends.